Now, if Mercury is in the 6th house from the Lagna Lord, then the Lagna Lord is in the 8th placement from Mercury. So this is a slightly tricky placement. However, you need to look at the overall pattern rather than the individual position. First, what is the individual position of Mercury in the 6th house from the Lagna Lord is saying? The 6th house from any planet is the challenges coming in opposition, in enemies, in hidden energies, people or energies or situations acting behind your back. It is also the house of competition, even litigations, even court cases, sicknesses, illnesses as well. So when Mercury goes into the 6th house from the Lagna Lord, because the 6th house is also the house of service, so here Mercury will help the person overcome competition with tact, with diplomacy, with intelligent decision making, with practical decision making, educated manifestation, educated, your behavior will be more educated rather than emotional, to try to overcome competition, to try to overcome those people who are trying to put you down, and use that intellect to be able to overcome challenges, overcome hurdles. That is the manifestation of the Lagna Lord being 8th from Mercury. So Mercury will help the Lagna Lord achieve its manifestation by helping it overcome enemies, issues, problems, sicknesses, illnesses in an educated manner. But what is the manifestation of the Lagna Lord? So that has to be seen. Here for an example, we are using Lagna Lord in the 8th house. Lagna Lord can be in any house, from there Mercury can be 6th. Here is an example to understand the placement better. We are using Lagna Lord in the 8th house. So if the Lagna Lord is in the 8th house and from there Mercury is in the Lagna, 6th from is, what is the manifestation that the Lagna Lord is trying to achieve? Here the Lagna Lord is trying to achieve the manifestation of the 8th house. 8th house is hidden energies. 8th house is other people's money. 8th house is also taxation, insurance, wealth management, IT. It is the stage. It is also performing in front of the camera as an actor, as a performer. All 8th house manifestation, agriculture which comes from the ground, petroleum which comes from the ground, minerals, iron ore, which all comes from the ground, or analysis, deep down analysis which the 8th house represents. So Lagna Lord being placed there, Lagna Lord is trying to achieve life's disposition through 8th house energies, and Mercury going 6th from the Lagna Lord, which means Mercury is trying to help the Lagna Lord achieve the 8th house energies through ability to overcome competition in a tactful manner, in an educated manner, in a diplomatic manner, in an educated manner. However, where is the Mercury planet placed itself? Here we are using Mercury's placement in the Lagna. It can be anywhere. When it's in 6th house from Lagna Lord, it can be any place. For example, if the Lagna Lord is in the 7th house, Mercury is 6th from it, could be in the 12th house. If the Lagna Lord itself is in the Lagna, then 6th house from the Lagna Lord, then Mercury can be in the 6th house. So here as an example, because we are using Lagna Lord in the 8th house, Mercury goes into the Lagna. But what is the manifestation of the Lagna? Lagna, it's also your whole life. How you lead your life, how you will make goals, how will people see you, what will be a stature in society, everything will be represented by Mercury. So Mercury will help you overcome competition, but in such a tactful manner that you achieve status, you achieve stature. People, you are able to handle people with tact and diplomacy to overcome hurdles of the 8th house and get gains from the 8th house energies in a tactful manner, overcoming competition and yet achieving life's goals. So the relative position of Mercury, not only which house it is, but how many houses away from the Lagna Lord, and Lagna Lord's own house placement, it also needs to be seen.